If you're a true cruiser fan and you've been waiting for a middleweight machine that blends classic American styling with Japanese reliability, the 2026 Yamaha Dragstar 400 might just be the motorcycle you've been dreaming about. Today on the Bike Bulletin, we're diving deep into everything this iconic cruiser brings to the table in its 2026 form, from design and engine performance to ride comfort, pricing, and what truly makes it stand out in today's market. The Yamaha Dragstar 400 has always carried a strong legacy in the cruiser segment. Inspired by larger V-twin machines but tailored for riders who want manageable power and everyday usability, the 2026 model continues that philosophy with subtle refinements and modern touches. Let's start with the heart of the machine. The 2026 Dragstar 400 is powered by a 399cc air-cooled V-twin engine. This 60-degree V-twin layout delivers smooth torque right from the low RPM range, which is exactly what cruiser riders love. You're not buying this bike for top speed thrills, you're buying it for relaxed, torque-rich cruising. The engine produces approximately 33 to 35 horsepower, with strong mid-range torque that makes city riding effortless and highway cruising stable. The air-cooled setup keeps the engine simple and easy to maintain. Yamaha has fine-tuned the fuel injection system for 2026, improving throttle response and cold start reliability. Power delivery feels linear and predictable, making it beginner-friendly while still satisfying experienced riders who enjoy classic cruiser character. The 5-speed gearbox is tuned for smooth shifts, and the clutch action is light enough for urban commuting. First and second gears offer punchy acceleration at low speeds, while fifth gear settles comfortably at highway cruising speeds around 90 to 110 km/h without excessive vibration. Speaking of vibration, one of the improvements in the 2026 version is enhanced engine mounting and better rubber dampening. While you still get that classic V-twin pulse which cruiser fans appreciate, harsh vibrations at higher RPMs have been significantly reduced. Now let's talk about the design, because that's where the Dragstar 400 truly shines. The 2026 model retains its low-slung stance, teardrop fuel tank, and wide handlebars. The chrome detailing on the exhaust pipes, engine covers, and mirrors gives it a premium retro vibe. The long wheelbase and low seat height, approximately 660 mm, make it extremely accessible for riders of different heights. The front features a large round halogen-style headlamp, although internally it now uses modern LED technology for better brightness and efficiency. The instrument cluster remains minimalistic, featuring a classic analog speedometer integrated into the tank console, with a small digital inset displaying odometer, trip meter, and fuel gauge. The fuel tank capacity sits at around 13 liters, giving you a practical range for long weekend rides. Combined with its fuel efficiency of approximately 20 to 25 km/L, the Dragstar 400 becomes a realistic touring option in the mid-weight cruiser category. Comfort is another major highlight. The wide, cushioned single-piece seat provides excellent lower back support. The forward-set foot pegs and slightly pulled-back handlebars create a relaxed riding triangle. Whether you're cruising along coastal roads or navigating through city traffic, the ergonomics remain stress-free. Suspension duties are handled by telescopic front forks and dual rear shock absorbers. Yamaha has slightly retuned the rear suspension for 2026, improving stability over uneven roads. It's not a sport bike, so don't expect aggressive corner carving, but for relaxed cruising and straight-line stability, it performs confidently. Braking performance comes from a front disc brake and rear drum setup. While some may wish for a rear disc, the current setup keeps costs down and remains adequate for the bike's performance level. ABS is now standard in most markets for 2026, improving safety during emergency braking. The chassis geometry emphasizes stability over agility. The long wheelbase provides planted highway performance. At around 170 to 180 kg curb weight, the bike feels solid but not overwhelming. Low-speed maneuverability remains manageable thanks to the low center of gravity. One of the biggest selling points of the 2026 Yamaha Dragstar 400 is its authenticity. In a market filled with aggressively styled neo-retro machines, this bike stays true to classic cruiser DNA. The spoke wheels, chunky fenders, and twin exhaust pipes reinforce that timeless appeal. Yamaha is offering the 2026 model in multiple classic color options, including gloss black, deep maroon, and metallic silver with chrome accents. These finishes enhance its vintage charm while maintaining modern paint durability. In terms of technology, Yamaha has intentionally kept things simple. There's no overly complex TFT display or ride modes. Instead, you get essential electronics, reliable fuel injection, and standard ABS. This simplicity appeals to riders who want mechanical purity without digital distractions. Now let's talk about pricing. The expected international price of the 2026 Yamaha Dragstar 400 is around $6,500 to $7,000, depending on the market. In countries like Pakistan, where import duties significantly increase costs. It could land closer to PKR 2.2 to 2.6 million if officially imported. Of course, pricing varies by region, taxes, and dealer availability. When comparing it to competitors in the midsize cruiser segment, the Dragstar 400 holds a unique position. It competes with bikes like the Honda Shadow 400 and other entry-level V-twin cruisers, but Yamaha's build quality and smooth engine refinement often give it an edge. Unique selling points: first,